Hello, I'm Savage Jim, and I wanted to go over very quickly how to make this paper brass catcher for your P90 PS90 rifle. Currently for the P90 rifle, if you wanted to get a brass catcher, you'd have to probably pay around $35 to $50 online, plus whatever shipping and handling charges the store charges you. But if you need something rather quickly, or you're too cheap to do so, what you can do is get you a paper lunch sack about a medium size. You tear off the top half, just simply rip along the top like that until you're left with somewhat of the bottom like this. Open it up and fold this over just like so. Do your work rather neatly, and this is what you wind up with. You have this little plastic square tub. The reason why this works very well is on the P90 and the PS90 rifles. This is the top of the rifle. This is the ejection port of the rifle. Here's the door that swings down, and then the shells, each firing, are ejected. And what you do is you simply position the port right above the bag, so whenever you fire the rifle, the spent shells come down and fall into the bag. Now, this is what I like to do. This is a sandbag setup as a bench rest. This is the rear butt holder sandbag. I have a forward one holding up the barrel of this PS90, and the port is directly over the top of the bag, and that's where your brass falls in. If this setup is too small for you, what you can do is the next time you go to the grocery store, ask for paper instead of plastic. You'll be going environmental by doing that, and also chopping down trees. But with a grocery paper sack, take that home with you, and what you can do is you'll see this line that folds across right over here, across the middle of the bag. Fold that over just like this, using the bottom as a guide with it folded over flat. And these are rather thick nowadays, so they're not so easy to tear. Well, tear cleanly across, so you'll have to get some scissors and cut across. So do like this. And what you're left with is this bottom half, just like this. And from there, just like the smaller bag, what you can do is fold this over. There is a line at the bottom of here. You can see where I'm folding across. Get this side here so that it's nice and even, and then let's clean this up. And there you have a bigger, nicer brass catcher bag. Let me put the smaller one out of the way and demonstrate with the larger one. So if you're standing a little bit higher, there you go. Now all the brass will fall straight out of the ejection port at the bottom of the rifle and into the bag. This setup works fine from a bench rest seated position, or if you're firing with the rifle, I guess at an offhand, but it's slightly above your table just like this. That should work fine to catch all your brass. However, if you put this on the ground and the rifle is way up here with the port above the bag, not all of the brass will fall into the bag. Some unfortunately will fall and hit the ground instead, missing the bag completely. If you're firing from a full standing position, firing offhanded, and you don't have one of the FN bags brass catchers, which of course, like I described earlier, will clip here at the bottom, you will have to worry about the shell coming down and hitting parts of you as they are ejected straight down to the ground. This is particularly difficult if you have a big tummy. But fortunately, there is a solution for that. Lean into the rifle. Any spent shells coming out will miss your tummy on the way down. Either that, or just go on a diet.